Good morning and welcome to Write With Me. I am Danita Jones, and here we do two 25-minute sprints with a 5 to 10-minute break in between. And it's basically a productivity hour. And so some people are writing, some people are researching, like I'm researching, some people are just doing administrative work. But whatever you're doing, it is your time to get things done. It's just an hour, and it's a commitment to making sure you get your projects done or whatever it is that you're working on accomplished without any interruptions. So, excuse me. And so, one thing that not one thing that I've been, I keep saying one thing, the thing that I have been working on throughout all of these Write With Me since I started back in the summer of this year of 2025 has been my research on Peter Crosby and the Vicksburg Massacre. For more information about Peter, you can check out the bio I was asked to write for about him for enslaved.org. And so that's in the description below. And then also, if you're interested in some writing tips, some storytelling tips, I have in the chat here and also in the description a link for my free guide. So go ahead and grab that as well. And happy holidays to everyone. This week is Christmas, and let's see, today is Tuesday, December 23rd, and I will be down on Christmas Day, but I will be here every other day, not every other day, but Monday through Friday at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. So, well, let's jump right on into it and get the timer going, and let's get started. Hmm. Oh, that's brief. Oh, okay. Okay, time for our break, but I'm going to keep moving forward and keep um, reading through the testimony of Judge Luke Lee. Um, Basically, the first part of his testimony was about Cardoza and Davenport and Dorsey, who were indicted about for fraud. And so now we're going over, or they having to go over Peter Crosby's bonds, and that was the reason why, or the reason why people gave, I want to say not gave, but their excuse for removing him from office, forcibly removing him from office. They kept saying that he didn't have a good bond. And so that's one part of the thing that you have to have as a sheriff, because you're a tax collector as well during this time. And so you have to have these surety bonds. And so they're going over line by line of every single person who Peter had down for their bond and going over the amounts, the signature, if there was a witness to it. Um, this particular man, Judge Luke Lee, he actually he's going about his knowledge about the people, about their wealth or value of property, but mostly because of hearsay, not necessarily some like a couple of people he actually knows personally, and so he knew about their wealth or value. But for all the other ones, it's hearsay, and and so and they feel, or he feels, that these people didn't have the amount of wealth to secure the bond. So so that's what they're basically going over right now. Okay, time for the next sprint. Mm. Hmm. Oh, he was. Oh, wow. I didn't. I didn't know. Oh, just found out about another black sheriff. Hey, Chanel. Shanae. Oh, okay. Good morning. You're working on your novella. I I'm going over the testimony of Judge Luke Lee, and he's going over the bonds of Peter Crosby, who was listed, but he mentioned a sheriff in Hinds County, and Hinds County is where the majority of my family, on my mom's side, is from in Mississippi. And so I wondered if that sheriff happened to be black, but normally they mention it when they are going through the different people, but they didn't. But I'm like, let me just see. And so the sheriff in Hinds County at that time too was black. I had no idea. His name is William Harney. So I just verified. I went on a search to see, and he's mentioned regarding the um, let's see here. Oh shoot, he's mentioned regarding. Oh come on now. Let's see here. Oh, who is this? No, that's someone else. Okay. Um, during an article regarding the Clinton massacre that happened in 1875. So I'm like, woohoo, that's interesting. Not woohoo the massacre, but there was another black sheriff. So I had no idea. So I will continue my research, but my goodness. Hmm. If I would, if I had kept reading on, it would have told me right there that he was a black man. Because they talk more about his background here and everything. So, oh, wow, so much information. Oh, yeah, and then we want to talk about the senator. Okay. Hmm. So, wait a second. Hmm. So he's saying he also we should. Okay, so he had been sheriff too before. That changes. Hmm. Hmm. Alrighty. Oh, let's see. The chat is popping. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Hi, Sparkle. Sparkle and Star. You're a new writer and is writing a book for fun. Cool. I want a little advice, if that's okay. Okay, the story is called Class of 2020. Basically, at the time of pandemic, where online classes were a thing on an usual day where all kids were present, they suddenly get transported to a white room. Okay, in the middle of class, and like they are suddenly given a task to survive. Okay, so now the classmates who some have never met before, some old, to work together, and like they are going against other classes. It's still okay. Gotcha. Also, the teachers villain. And Shanae says, sounds like a fun story. Danita will take a break. Oh, thank you, Shanae, for letting her know. So, yeah, so what is your question, Sparkle? I didn't see a question in there. I wonder if she's left or I'm assuming she. Um, so, Sparkle, are you still here or no? I'm going to put my email address in here, Sparkle, just in case if you do come back to look at this and you want to send me your question, because I didn't see the question in here. Let me just do it like this. Sparkle. Okay. Let's see your question. Email me. Okay. Janae, are you still here? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap. Okay. You're still here. Okay, cool. So, couple of cool things that I just found out, which, okay, great, awesome. So a couple of things I just found out was that there, the sheriff of Hinds County is Black, which I had no idea. And because if I knew that, I probably would have started there because that's where my family's from. And, but, and also knowing that, uh, Senator Bruce, he started off as a sheriff. So, which made me think now I can definitely see doing scenes with these three sheriffs, because Bruce didn't become senator until 1875. And so, but he was a sheriff from, what did it say, from 1872 um, to until the time he was being senator. So, um, so I just think that's so cool and exciting. I can just see so many scenes that I can create regarding Peter Crosby, and now uh, William Harney, who was the sheriff of Hinds County, and then in Bruce. So I'm excited about that. So, well, that's it for me today. And sorry, Sparkle, that I didn't get to see your mention about your story earlier. I really didn't see a question in there, but it sounds like a great premise. Sounds really fun, like a fun story to write. So, um, cheering you on there with that. Um, but yeah, so, and then also I dropped my email if you want to, like, had a question. So, you can go ahead and email me regarding that. And then Shanae says, this is an exciting development with the research. That, yes, it is. I'm like, oh my God, that is so cool. Because when I think about this story, because I really, of course, wanted to be a television drama series, but I'm starting out writing it as a novel series and to create the world and really, have the IP and so forth. But I envision it like a boardwalk empire, and so, with all of these political things happening and all this various accused corruption, and I just find it's just a fascinating stories. There's so many stories to tell here. All the different people being accused of this or that, and it's just people's lives being threatened. It's just nothing but political, thriller is what it really is, which I know that's the genre I'm writing, but I'm just like, oh my God, it's just all so delicious. I love this. I love when I come across these things and seeing all the different parallels, and we didn't learn about, I know I didn't learn about this stuff in school. So, and to know about all these different people and how involved they were in the government, in the system, and just trying to make, a life for themselves. So, yeah. Well, that's it for me today, right? Shanae, you didn't know either. And I think so many people don't know about this. And that's why, another reason why I'm writing this story, or writing these stories, regarding these folks. So, well, have a wonderful day, and hope to see you tomorrow. And like I said, I will be here every day except for Christmas Day. And next week, I think I'm going to do pretty much every single day, Monday through Friday. So even for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.